60s, and this one was in 1853, and he was a young man, the age of, I don't know, a couple years older than us or something. I don't remember.
Okay.
So this was his 10th castle game. The castle games were annual, and he won every single one that he played. And this was the one where he got into second most trouble of all the castle games.
Oh.
So the most trouble he got into was apparently the 4th castle game, and then after that, what did he have? 19. He won 19 of them, as black and as white. So,
Dang.
yeah. So he got into some trouble on the 4th. He got into some trouble on the 10th, and then for the next 9, he never got into any trouble, and he just won them all. Easy peasy.
That's why it's called invincible, I guess.
Yeah.
He literally is.
There you go. So let's take a look at how this game happened. Yasui Sanchi is one of his rivals of the day, but also he was worse than Shusaku. He kept getting beat up. So that's what happened to a lot of Shusaku's rivals, to be honest. All right, let's take a look at the game. No komi, so Shusaku is starting at a serious disadvantage here as white, and Yasui starts here.
Okay.
And here.
Ooh.
Shusaku's playing 5-3 points. I think 5-3 was considered something of a fighting move, so the fighting players would play 5-3 like this. It invites the other guy to go to the 3-4, and then you start attacking them with Taisha or anything like that, right?
Yeah, I guess that's true.
Yasui also plays 5-3. At the time, they didn't really have this idea that playing in the corner was so much better than playing at the side that you really, really needed to play at the corner, right? That's what we have in the modern theory. That's why we play 3-3, 3-4, 4-4. Mm-hmm. But basically, they thought, okay, you play a move somewhat towards the corner. The other guy plays in the corner, you get an attack on them anyway, right? Why should that be worse than just playing in the corner right away? But nowadays, we just think, no, playing in the corner right away is super, super, super important. Yeah. Anyway, Shusaku also very much liked corners. He played here, and when Yasui played here, he played this one. This is super old Joseki. Nowadays, if someone plays this, AI is going to say 80% weight. Like, it's really bad, actually, for black.
Wow.
So no one really does this anymore. And I think that even after Edo period, people just realized, hang on a second, black is getting what now? And white is getting... I mean, look at this. Look at this huge corner. Yeah, it doesn't really seem that pleasant for black. Okay. Black does it again over here, and Shusaku happily takes this.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. But you could say that black just wants, a solid game. Black is already ahead by Komi before the game started. So, okay, black does this Joseki in 2 corners. There's not going to be very much that happens, at least to white. Like, the stories are going to be a lot less important after this. It's a very simple Joseki, yeah?
I guess so,
yeah. Black is, you could say, winning this game more often now. That's probably what Yasui is arguing. But, I wouldn't do it. I don't recommend it. Anyway. Black was here.
Oh, God.
Taisha. And, nowadays we say, I haven't studied Taisha. I'm not going to play it. I don't know what's going on. Back then, they say, I don't have the notes because the Taisha has only been studied by that household and they keep their notes to themselves. So instead of saying, I'm scared of all the Taisha variations, I've never studied it, they say, this guy probably has secret Taisha prep that I've never seen before, and so I'm scared of it. That's what's going on in this time period, right? I think it's kind of a interesting area which you don't really have in modern Go. You don't just say like only the Chinese players know that variation of the opening. Like the moment someone plays it, then it's instantly done. Anyway, Shusaku dodges the Taisha, and this is actually. Sorry, never mind. Shusaku does not dodge the Taisha. I misread the. Oh, never mind. Sorry, I looked at the random diagram where it shows that the Taisha would be. He does dodge the Taisha, and this is, I think, the way the AI recommends that you dodge the Taisha as well. There were a couple of ways to dodge it, but this is the preferred one to the AI. And black plays here, so white just extends. So if you want to dodge the Taisha, you can also consider to do this kind of thing where you kick up to go here. The point of this kick, I think a lot of people are like, why would you do that instead of just going here if this is what you're going to do? If you do this, you'll get a target like that. Kind of awkward.
Yeah.
This doesn't look great. So what you want to do is kick first and then go here. It means your opponent won't have a chance to make that kind of a target. I guess here you can even go for something like that. Yeah, this would be terrible for black. So black just needs to go on the outside, and then you can do this. And so the kick means that you manage to attach, and there's a meaningful cutting point over there for black. That's what you gained with this. So black plays there, and white plays here, and this is the game. Where do you play next as black?
Oh, I'd go to the lower side for sure. Like, oh, I don't have coordinates on. I should turn coordinates on. That makes sense. Where exactly? L4? L3?
Okay, Yasui plays here. So yeah, I think it's the right. I think it's the right area. You wanted to play closer to the two stones because you're probably thinking, what about white A or B now?
Yeah, it's a comfortable invasion, right?
But honestly, I don't think it matters that much whether you play one line further away. This is even sometimes saying that he could give up those two stones. That's not necessarily going to be a problem.
True.
Okay, white plays here next. This is a common follow-up to this particular enclosure. There are some things that black can do against it, but I kind of forget them. And to be honest, I don't really believe in them that much. If I was white here, I probably wouldn't have taken that point. But it is certainly strengthening white in preparation to do something like B and A. This is Shusaku's favorite way to play, when he can give his opponent a problem just by sitting there and staring at his shape from afar. Like, black knows that they've left a weakness here, and for the time being, black is going to be able to fight it. Black isn't giving the stones up right away. Like, if white comes in now, black is going to fight it. Mm-hmm. So white says, okay, I add another move. Are you still going to fight it? And, black can have a lot of difficulty actually figuring out exactly how they're going to add another move themselves to the upper side. Yeah.
Oh, that's really neat.
So sometimes when there's no shape weakness in the other guy's shape, or when there's nothing to aim for in the other guy's shape, if you just add a move, wait for them to add a move, then that extra move that they're adding will hamstring themselves, right? They can't do the full thing because then they'll leave this weakness behind, and they can't do the not enough thing because that would be not enough. And yeah, so Shusaku really, really liked to play that kind of move.
Yeah, it's really nice. Nice idea.
Okay, black plays 23 in the corner? No, not the corner. Where did he go? Oh, he went to the upper side. He takes this one as well. Fine. They liked the sides back then. I don't like the sides. But anyway, Shusaku plays here. I think this one is a reasonable side to take because, okay, when black goes there, then there's going to be...
For sure.
I don't know. It becomes a double wing, right? And Shusaku did just become very strong over there, so when you go to the side here, the invasion is going to be difficult. Anyway, now Yasui plays to the corner like this.
That's huge.
Did I get the order wrong? I did. Sorry. You do this one first to bait white into Haneing, and then you play here. Otherwise, sometimes white wouldn't Hane if you do this to start. If white just... probably white will still Hane. Probably it becomes the same, I guess. But this is the more classy order in general, because you shouldn't be afraid of this sort of thing happening. I guess even if you just defend this way, white has some weaknesses here. White could kill this stone, but it's not advised. This happens. Are you going to go here? Or this one? And then there's still going to be some problems. For example, there's going to be that. So at the very least, it's going to be that way. But also black, when they get a surround, if that ever happens, we'll have a better surround. It's really not going to be very good for white to capture like that. So better to do like this, for sure. So that's why this order, asking for this, and then playing here, and then playing here is like, it's classy in a way.
The fancy way.
Yeah, you don't make the Atari that fixes your opponent's shape until the other guy says you have to, right?
Yeah. It's one of those proper things, quote unquote, proper.
Yeah.
That I never understand.
Absolutely. So white makes this peep once.
Sure.
And then where do you think they go for their big move?
Well, I really don't want to go to the left. Maybe R14.
R14 is not it.
Damn. Sad. Well, they just peeped. Somehow.
It's Shusaku, remember?
Oh, maybe it's like E8?
E8. No. That's not Shusaku.
I don't know what Shusaku
This
is.
is Shusaku.
That is Shusaku. Fuck. D14. Wow.
Yeah.
Calm.
Very, very calm, right? And potentially a little slow. But it is a common Jiseki follow-up. And in particular, it's annoying for this area again, right? I mean, when you were thinking, you probably were thinking, maybe the upper side is going to be an invasion sometime. But right now, I'm not strong enough. Okay, get strong enough.
That's true. That's true.
All right, black,
surprising.
please. Yeah, it is. It is a little surprising, but there are some actual Aji in that corner. Like when black manages to play, and there's also the chance to be pressed down here. Yeah. But when black manages to play a couple a move or two here, it's gonna be a lot. I think the real reason, though, is just that pressing down looks good for black on this board. I mean, now it's going to be really, really hard for this to happen. Okay, this. And black makes this exchange.
That's nice.
Very, very normal to jump on the third line after getting like pressed like this at a period. Everyone loves that shape. And now... black spins his next move here.
Oh. Wow.
And this is pretty reasonable, right? I mean, White was playing A, threatening something with B. Now we just go ahead and play B to use this wall properly. Yeah. I mean, if you had played something like this, White can just come in if they want.
That was what I was looking at. That's exactly. I was going to ask about that. Why not go bigger?
Yeah, I mean, what are you going to do after White comes in? Are you going to cap? You know that the attack isn't going to work, right?
Yeah.
Because White has a route under and a cut. So.
Oh my god. Wow, M4 looks really good. Really reasonable. Like you said.
Yep, this is the way.
Fuck. That's the type of move I can learn from. I remember actually a game I played where I made a mistake, kind of similar, where I played like in the center, capping the side, instead of just defending the side.
Basically, you've been told to always grow, right? Yeah. But you don't actually think for yourself, do I prefer the position where I've grown, or do I prefer the position where I've defended? That's what you should think. Yeah.
I mean, like, the diagram you showed where it's like, you play that 06 and he invades, it's like, yeah, what are you going to do? There's like, all you have to do is see that, and it's like, fuck. Yeah. It looks silly. So, okay. Oh, reasonable. Okay. Good move.
So here, and now White takes this one. It was a big move for sure. And black plays here.
I don't
Once again.
Yeah.
You never expect it, do you? Yeah. But yeah, this is again going to be very reasonable, just preventing that invasion. I mean, when you think about it, how much easier is this game to handle for black compared to White playing there, and you have to figure out a way to handle those two stones and give them up properly and all this stuff, or you play there and you just get a nice strong shape here. There's nothing wrong, right? It's very, very, very nice. Okay, White starts something now. Bam.
Oh god. god.
This is the biggest, right? I mean, this is the place to go when white needs to start a fight, which they do because they're white, right? So Shusaku is time. And the way black pressures this, I think, is not objectively correct. They play here. And later on in the game, sometimes you can play Iron Pillars in the middle of nowhere just saying, I want to become strong here. But right now, this should be too slow. This is too early in the opening, in my opinion. There's no way that this should be objectively correct. If you just played something over here, some pressing like this, then you should be able to get a strong attack against this way. Eventually be able to play here, something like that. And I really don't believe in this kind of move at all. So Shusaku, he isn't home free yet. He still needs to take care of this group in a way that minds the fact that he can be pressed down over there. And also, minds the remaining things over there. And all right. What are the ways to run out with that group? How would you choose to? Obviously A. What else?
I would be thinking maybe shoulder hit or attach on the left. L17, L16. Yeah. Maybe? No, probably those three moves. I like B.
So Shusaku plays here.
So I thought about it, but you can still lean on the right, can't you?
Yeah, you can still lean on the right for sure. But I've actually been preferring running with knight's moves like this a little bit lately in situations where I don't necessarily care to stay connected.
Yeah.
Like we're running with this stone, but who cares if it gets captured that much, right? So if I don't really care that stone gets connected, when you just run out with a one space jump, you get peeped sometimes. You have to connect.
That's true.
Yeah. Then okay, they press like this, something like that. Now you're getting attacked with a group which doesn't have which doesn't have clear eye space, doesn't have that nice of a way to run in comparison to this one, where you have much better follow up over here. This kind of attach.
Yeah.
And you don't have to save this A stone necessarily. So it's a nice flexible shape in my opinion. And of course we don't actually care that much about putting pressure on those stones anymore because black went way too slow. So why not just save our stones with an emphasis over here and not strengthening them right away. This sort of thing, these moves, just offering black to gain strength, I don't think they can turn out to be too good for you, basically. This way, you add strength vaguely towards these stones. We keep on adding strength vaguely towards those stones. Maybe, okay, we can guesstimate something like this is going to happen. Eventually, I'm threatening something like A. Then, how are you going to respond to that in an efficient way? You can't just sit back. And if you go forward, then maybe I'll launch something in, right? So this way I can actually gain something when I'm defending myself rather than if I just lean on you directly. And then I can only be, okay, I can't do better.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. So whenever you play like an attaching your shoulder hit, obviously black's going to get stronger as well. But you don't really have to do that. I like it. It's nice.
So that's the end of figure 1. I have to look at figure 2 now.
All right.
Okay. Black plays here. So you and I were probably both considering something still with an attack on that group. But it's not really going to gain black anything if he like splits over here, right?
True.
We often like to split weak groups. I realized recently that sometimes they say, oh, you're just playing on Dame when you split these two living groups. Or we say, you split these two weak groups, that's the only way that you can play because they're both weak, right? I realized that when you are splitting groups, the only benefit that you can possibly have is going to be the attacks against them. Because actually it's always going to be in Dame when you're splitting two groups, right?
That's
I mean, the basic idea is that there's a white group there and a white group there, so those two areas are going to be Dame, and then you have to just connect. Yeah?
That's super true. Actually, holy shit, you're right.
So if you're splitting groups, the whole value is an attack, you have to justify that the attack is worth 1 move. That's the point, right? So he says the attack isn't worth 1 move right now. Therefore, he doesn't split.
Fair. And this is just a big opening move, breaking the right side, or reducing it.
Yeah, that's my interpretation, for sure. Okay, so white plays here, and black plays here. This is normal. White plays here, and black, I see in the diagram, did something that maybe is not normal. You would expect black to play something like A, right?
Yep.
At least that's what I would expect black to play.
Yep, exactly.
Okay. Instead, black still has something of an eye on those 2 stones.
Surely he doesn't push on the top.
He pushes on the top.
No, surely not. Wow.
You've been taught that this is bad because white pushes, right?
Is that the game?
Or something like this. This is not what the game move.
Oh, okay.
Because white is too strong here already. Okay, if white pushes, white gets this territory. Big deal. White's getting attacked. White's getting harassed. Right? This is actually going to be a serious problem, I guess, when black plays like this. Already. I mean, white's connecting up here isn't going to be 1 move, especially when black has this.
I don't know.
I think white would just end up running for a moment here, and then later on, black can still play this kind of okay, white runs this kind of move, and if white cuts, which I imagine white would cut, white's going to swim in black center anyway, right? So okay, this is not a normal shape to play here. This is not the standard thing. But black currently is building a center. He cares a lot about having strength in that area, and he doesn't care 1 whit about that area.
Yeah. It makes sense. It feels weird, but it does.
Sure, it feels weird always when you depart from shape. But yeah, this I think this shows that he had a free direction rather than just doing the normal thing, right? I think that's important. White plays here, so white goes to immediately defend, the top, and
that's super
black. He followed up here. So I think the moment that you see this move, you start to envision this, right?
Yeah, this
and then
huge.
Yeah, A as well. But I think I would probably not play this move anyway. I don't think it's in me. I don't think I have the spirit. How would you play this move, Sam?
I think it's just like breaking the shape. I think that's what he's focused on, personally. Like the horse. Yeah, I think that's where it came from.
Mm.
But I mean, also would never play it. I don't know. It's weird.
You can't just break people's random horse faces like this. That's not how you play at the super top level of Go. These guys are really, really good at Go, right? I can understand that to attack these stones, the area with which Yasui wants to gain strength, is this area. He doesn't want to gain strength at this one. He wants to claim that it's already alive.
Yeah.
And he doesn't want to gain strength over here, because that's useless.
Yeah, of course.
So the place to gain strength is this one. I can understand that, right?
Yep.
And then I guess this is a reasonable point to take, because if you're going to be, aiming at a peep here later and making weight heavy, then this is the stone that you want after that peep, right? And white, it isn't exactly clear what white is supposed to do either, but it would be still very, very difficult to me to think of attacking this group to build the bottom. These 2 areas seem so far apart. They're the opposite sides of the Goban, right? But I guess it might be reasonable.
Well, what would you want to be doing besides this?
I don't know. I would. Yeah. I would do something probably like this, maybe. Yeah, just continue to press, and if white comes in further, maybe then I'll block it off. But I don't know. I care a little bit about this upper left black group. Maybe that means that white's next move is focused on the upper left black group. Do you think so? I don't know what white's next move is, to be honest. I didn't see it in the diagram. Where would you play?
Well, I would want to take care of my 3 stones. I'm a little worried about them. They feel a little lonely. Maybe capping. H14.
That's an interesting idea. So if you cap, you're sort of claiming that you're on offensive against that black group.
Yeah, if he tries to cut, then I feel like that's just he can't do it right now. He's a little too weak after the cap.
Right. I would be tempted to instead like attach at H15 and say I'm on defensive.
Oh.
But if black pushes 2 times, I actually don't know what to do. There, I'm just confused. I guess I'd like Hane in this, but I guess I could get in trouble there. Let's see. What does he do? Oh. He does this.
Oh.
Oops, excuse me. Not that way.
I was gonna say. Oh my god.
Here, he does this one, and
Yeah.
black does this. So I don't know why. Oops, excuse me. I don't know why black doesn't do this. This to me looks better, doesn't it? The whole point of attach extend is that if black goes here, then I get to fix my shape very nicely. Okay, white chose to fix it like this. Fine. Shusaku. He fixes it in a different way. But if black plays here, sure, black gains strength with their group, but they're poking a cutting point that I really want to fix. I'm very happy to spend another move just generally in this area getting eye shape. So that was the whole point of this attach extend to me.
Mm-hmm.
But why didn't... Okay, my book does not say why black did not push here. Which to me is like I don't know. It's the obvious move, isn't it?
I mean, maybe like they're really like they care a lot about shape and stuff, right? And it definitely feels like black shape at the top's a little janky. Maybe white just extends again.
If white just extends, you think black will have to come back here anyway?
Yeah, for sure. Maybe not for sure, but what's black gonna do next? Cap in the center? Or I don't really know what to do next for black.
Okay, fine. Fair enough. I was thinking something's probably too aggressive.
Oh, God.
Okay. Back to reality, huh? Back here. And white does this one to fix his shape. I would have done this one like almost automatically. Of course, they didn't play anything automatically in a castle game.
Yeah.
This one is better. This one's kind of nice, isn't it?
Yeah. It's
black pushes here. Everything is fixed, right? Black doesn't do that, but if black peeps here, then I guess the plan is like this, right? Probably this is no good for black.
Yeah.
Yeah, looks terrible.
I guess it's also paying mind to the N17 stone and kind of helping that be less cut off.
Yeah,
cut-offable.
Just helping that a little bit with the cut that I showed you, the little bit hyper aggressive.
Yeah.
Okay, black plays here as well because yeah, I mean it was kind of threatening a push and cut there too.
Wow.
Which would actually have been surprisingly hard to answer, I guess. If black had played, I don't know, here. Oh, okay, that's Sante. Here, then this. What do you do? Because here, this Atari is so painful.
You just connect it. You just deal with it. You bear it.
No way. I can't bear it. I can't bear it. Yeah. Oh, God. So instead of doing any of that, black comes back and defends here. Where would he go as white?
I'm Shusaku. What do I do? Well, me? Yep. I want to go into the lower side. Wait, what's the score? Wait, do we have to? Can we give black a huge lower side? Maybe. No.
The lower side kind of is the interesting part, right?
Yeah, I'm looking at like, can we do like L5 or O5? Maybe get something that, I don't know, some kind of reducing type of move.
Really. So I agree. I think you should reduce, and then if black attacks you a lot, then you can think to invade or something like that.
Yeah.
But I don't know. This area is kind of the part where black is strong, right?
Yeah.
I mean, black spent a whole nother move over here.
Yeah.
I'm a little apprehensive about fighting anywhere.
Yeah.
Right next to that, just like I'm apprehensive about fighting anywhere right next to this, right? So I do care about the lower side, but maybe I'm gonna come from here. It is still that black. Those black stones in the center somehow could become weak someday. My white group on the top also is weak, so that's important too.
Mm-hmm. What about D9? We push.
D9. Push there. Ah, it's possible. But what about when black just like, I don't know.
I guess you could argue that that stone's not gaining as much as we gained to the left, and we can still reduce with like O6 and G9 and stuff.
I'm gonna go crazy. And G9 and...
Yeah.
I don't know. Doesn't it feel like you're...
Yep.
Yeah. Where does Shusaku play?
Where does he play?
Wait. He plays here.
Huh.
So this is taking the left side, right? But also aiming at coming in. This is like the more aggressive version of this, I guess.
Huh.
He's sort of connected to that. In the sense that if black wants to disconnect, it spends a move. Right? And white should be able to become strong anyway.
Mm-hmm.
This is kind of interesting. How do you play as
I'm so confused. I don't know. I really want to play H9. I don't know why. I really want to play H9 though.
H9.
Is that like a bad?
You know why you're taking the. Yeah. But I do think that's probably not correct here because the idea of H9 is I let you reduce me, I hold on, I take my territory, and that's quite a lot of territory. The problem is this white stone becomes strong with that, right? It pushes once, it pushes there, it becomes a turning shape, and then you can't attack it so much.
Yeah. And
since that white stone is sort of connected to a weak group and it's sort of building, making it become strong is probably a loss.
True.
I don't know. If I was me, I'd be tempted to go here.
Why not push?
Push? If I push, he's just going to push from behind. I have to spend another move. I have to spend like a full move, don't I? I guess I could try and push and push.
Yeah.
Push, push. Hane. Jump? Like here, here, here?
Oh.
I don't really like black shape.
I don't like it either. Or what are we really doing, to be honest? Yeah.
Where does black play? Black plays here. He just says,
He's following
I
up.
follow up on my move.
Oh, why did I not even consider that? Fuck. Dude, I never do that. Whenever I make a threat, I never follow it up. Ever. I don't even think about it.
This is something we should both think about. Yes.
Yeah. Damn it. I didn't really think that was real though. Like, or big or any. I don't know.
Basically, this group seems maybe strong enough. This group seems maybe strong enough. But they're both potentially weak. I mean, that's half the argument of this system, right? Someday I'll attack you there. So, yeah, why not just take the shape point with the two weak groups right there? Seems so obvious once you see it, but you didn't think of it at all, right?
I guess even the white stones on the right could be attacked later too, potentially. If it's cutting, right?
Someday.
Someday.
So white plays here, and black plays this. And then where do you think white plays? I didn't see the 58. So it's not local. Not too local.
Does G10 have any like follow up? That's good. Jump. G8.
I don't think there's really a follow up to G10. It's just a big move, I guess. I'd be tempted to go here. Probably it's too much. I just want to go like that. But again, yeah, probably this is too much. I'm unsettling black, but black will just be like a dude. Anyway. So maybe I should just add strength over here and then aim is something like that. That's my thought. White just plays here first. Go. Yeah, clamp was too much, so just turn forehead. Actually, already, if I'm black, I feel a little apprehensive about playing here. So why didn't I want to do this as white? It just poses black a problem, right? Like, if black does this, they're already sealed in. That's the point. So they're still going to be... I mean, I jump here with your sealed in group. It's so annoying. Man, turning is so good. Why didn't I think of it?
Yeah, so black's not going to answer that at all. Does black just Tanuki entirely?
Maybe? I don't know. I'm a little worried about this black group. I still...
Can we cut the stone off on the top? Like, try, like, peeping and... Yeah.
Still try that, yeah.
Something like that.
But, you know, white shape is actually pretty strong here. Even if they just, like, played here. It could just work. I don't know. Black plays... here, obviously.
So many reasonable moves. Reasonable.
It's funny how, like, every move you can say here, obviously, and then we never guess a single one of.
True.
Man.
Yeah, your group's undercut and it's getting weak, just descend and live.
Of course. Yeah, you can't play here. There's no good move over here. You're just like, I don't know. Show us what the good move is. And he just goes to the other area. Like, obviously. I mean, just add the stone there. Dull. Okay. White follows up with this jump.
Oh, hell yeah. Let's go.
There you go. And black makes this exchange here.
Alright.
So that solidifies this, like, connection against... you know, sometimes white was actually going to do something like that. Attach and cut off and try to slay that black dragon or something like that. I don't know. There were going to be some problems. This solidifies it and helps it, and it's just a good exchange. Make sure you can get it. Fair enough. And now, where do you think black plays?
I want to go to the right side. Finally.
Okay. So like A or B or C. D.
I don't know if I'm crazy. I really want to do Q8.
Q8. This one. Yeah, you're crazy.
Yeah, okay.
What the heck is that? You play E, white just jumps up. You still have a cutting problem.
I mean, yeah, you're right.
Why did you put your stone there?
I thought I'd answer again and break the right side. Let me jump. Make a box.
You're gonna go here.
That's the plan.
Okay, but why did you put your stone here? Wouldn't you move it now? Like if you could?
Where else?
There's no way you wouldn't rather put it like here or something, right?
I guess that's true. I guess you're right.
Where did he play?
But that's the direction I want to place, the right side.
He played here at forehead.
Oh.
Okay. But this is maybe not so obvious to me. It looks like it's a move that's supposed to be obvious, but I mean, if white just played one more time here, so you play something like that, and white played one more time, it feels obvious to just do this, right? So he just defends first. He doesn't even let this come to this point. He just immediately defends and says that's his biggest move. Basically, eventually understanding that this black group will eventually become weak enough that you want to take the territory with it. So just go ahead and say it's weak enough already. I'll take the territory with it. There's other thing. I think that's not really a good train of thought, though. Sometimes you over-defend weak groups, right? This is a wall. It's not really weak. But it is a lot of territory.
That's true. That's definitely not like a low-level move, just blocking. Wow. I don't know. I would never play a move like that, and I never do. I always want to defend to the last second.
I think it might be also leaving a little bit of weakness in these two stuns. Because, of course, if they manage to jump down again, they have a lot of eye shape over here, right?
Sure.
And so black is still saying maybe someday, if he breaks like at A, this is somewhat valuable for territory. And then a move at B would be natural. Right? So, I mean, if he gets to follow this up with another move in the center, which would be big as well, taking that, then he can actually attack those two stones. Like, this is all of his moves to attack the two stones are high value. None of them are like the disconnection over here that nobody wanted to take because it was Dame.
True.
It's kind of interesting.
That is.
So you can put pressure on those two stones because everything that you do with it is gaining territory.
How do you think of that? Fuck. How do you think of that?
How do you? You have to have a really open mind to everywhere where something is valuable, I guess. I mean, black generally kind of still wants to add moves to that group as well. Like that group is somewhat weak. If you just say, I want to play here. I want to play in the center. Then we were thinking, okay, play on the right side. But you should consider every direction that you can step with that like area, right? So you should also consider this part of it, right? You should also consider that part. And then if you're thinking, I want to attack around this area, somewhere around there, then obviously white is just going to squeeze down there, and it doesn't do anything, right? So if you actually care about this area, the way to make it work is to make white not be able to squeeze down there. That's another way to think about it, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, when we build the right side here, if we are saying, I'm never going to spend a move here because it always feels bad, then what are we doing anyway? Like, what's the point of playing A? Yeah?
True.
This is just a high-value move, I guess. It's a high-value move that makes his center actually possible to hold. Actually possible, not to hold, but to handle. That's what they really mean. Interesting. Interesting move. Okay. Where does white play? White plays here. Big, high-value endgame. And black plays this one.
Oh. Connect?
Okay, but when Yasui Sanchi, Shusaku level player, plays this one, you don't think he has no plan. He's just peeping I should connect. There's nothing going on.
I'm confused. Oh, is he going to attach and then there. Oh, he's gonna play N16. Is that the plan?
I don't know, because that could have Satari'd and it doesn't look so good.
Yeah.
I mean, if this happened,
Yeah, you can
this Atari, so painful. And here, like, what are you doing? I mean, you have to add another move. That's not right.
And because of that, I connect.
But, I mean, when white just went here, if white can get this endgame where black defends, that's a gain for white, right? And then white is trying to say, your group in the corner is slightly becoming weak, and that's helping out my situation in the center, right? Or that's helping out my group there and all those sorts of things. So white would kind of like those black 3 stones to still potentially be weak, so that when he like jumps here, it does something. That would justify his S15 move.
Yeah.
White plays here. Interesting.
Didn't want to give black the peep.
Well, I mean, just for fixing, if you're going to fix this area in general, then fixing this way doesn't seem right. Yeah? Surely this is going to be better for your shape to the center.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then compared to this one, I guess maybe it's this Atari that's painful. Yeah, someday this is not going to be fun. So you just fix your shape directly like this. If you did this way, I think it might be this one.
Oh.
Looks kind of hard.
Tsuji alert.
Tsuji alert. Interesting. Let's see what the book says.
Alright. Sure. I'll look at chat. Oh. Hey, what's up, CQ? What's up, Magi? Hello? Psycho. Sun is busy ignoring us, I am.
So the book says white 64, this endgame move,
yes,
indirectly helps the group in the center by threatening the base of black's corner group. However, black 65, this peep, is sente. So black can link up anytime by playing that cut that you were talking about. So they're basically saying when black exchanged this A for B, that made C look dumb. Haha, Shusaku, you lost.
No way, not Shusaku. He wouldn't make a mistake like that.
No way.
Sag.
Okay, black plays here. This move, I wasn't thinking about at all. I was thinking expansive, this sort of thing. But black prefers to play this much more thick move with it once done.
Yeah,
that's kind of interesting.
That's nice.
That's putting more pressure on this group, right? But it already strengthened itself like that. So I'm not sure I would do that. Black 67 is a thick move, but Kajiwara comments that he would prefer to block at 72. Okay, we'll figure out where that is.
Okay.
In that case, white would probably play here. White would probably play at that C place. So if black had played to the other important area, which we'll see where it is, then white would come back here, and then maybe not that big in the end. Okay, after this one, white makes these exchanges first, and like this, and then where do you think this very big block for white is? What's the big important area right now?
The big important area. Hmm. Should this be obvious? What the fuck? Oh man. Go to the big place. Yeah, we gotta go to the big place. Is it D10?
Let's see.
I say that with a lot of skepticism.
It's not D10, but I still don't see it. So, yeah, D10 doesn't really look that big, does it?
No. I mean, there's R10. Here? Yeah, that seems huge for sure. Jumping or something.
Ah, this is the move.
Fuck, dude, that was I don't know why I talked myself out of that. Damn. True. That is big. Huge place.
When you're black, you're like, I can't believe this has happened to me. and black actually played here. Yeah.
That's huge.
So that's just, a big end game, but also taking care of his group a little bit. I think he really didn't want to play this A connecting under thing. Looks like terrible. So that makes sense, I guess.
Okay.
But I don't think he had to do this. I personally would not have done such a. I mean, doesn't it look slow? White plays S18, big deal. Tanuki again, right?
Mm-hmm.
I guess then when White plays another move here, you kind of have to connect. So maybe the issue was if you come back over like here, and White does like this move now, then if you don't respond, or if you respond somewhere over here, which seems pretty reasonable, and when White does this, you have to connect on Dame. And Black was like,
Also, I'm thinking like White has an eye in the corner when he does that, and then R10 becomes like a real thing.
This is true. Yeah, so this is also taking care of White's eye shape. That's probably how Black convinced himself to do this. He's like, I'm going to be aggressive later, but honestly, I still think this is slow. How can that be the biggest move? Yeah, White plays here. This is actually valuable too. Yeah. So White takes care of the group, prevents this R10 thing, but also this move is like good. I mean, not something you'd whine about to play that.
For sure.
All right, where does Black go now? It's a big open board.
Is it illegal to fix the bottom somehow? Is there any way to do that? Can we go N3? Feels the biggest to me.
It's pretty big, but I mean, if White goes there, big. I don't think I care. Like,
I care.
What does this sort of thing? I don't care.
I guess.
I mean, what is White gonna do that you're so scared of? What's gonna be so good for White?
All my points going away.
What do you mean points? You play N3. What points did you get?
I don't know. I don't know. I just don't like it. It was supposed to be mine.
This is not the right way to think, and you know it.
Was that Hane the move? D19? Is that the...
No, that's definitely not the move. That's too early, isn't it? I mean, wait to Nikki.
Okay. In that case, let's push. Let's D10. Or maybe D10. H9 now is the timing.
Preparing to spend the whole move over there? I think that's possible. H9. H9 making White heavy there. That's also possible. Wait, Black plays here. So this move is asking White, come out somehow, and then I'll peep you and cut you. Right? That's literally what this move is saying. Please go out that way, and then I'm gonna cut you.
Please let me cut you. Please.
Please, yes. So I think Shusaku probably doesn't let him cut. Yeah. Shusaku plays the normal way. This one.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is the only way to come out where you don't get cut. So, I mean, he does it.
So reasonable.
Black makes this exchange as well. Very normal. And black plays here.
What did we just do?
So you did gain quite a bit over here, actually, with that black group. And at the same time, these stones are still under some pressure. And we're building while we're attacking. The book says black's aim is not to make territory in the center, but to attack. White reinforces in a makeshift fashion with 76 to 80 these moves, and then switches to 82, which is the next move. So white switches now, goes somewhere else. Sego comments that he would prefer to defend at 84 since black starts a severe attack with 83. So black is about to start a severe attack after white goes somewhere greedily. Where do you think white goes greedily? What's the greedy thing?
N3? Or B2? Or M18? There's a lot of things. My greed has no bounds.
White plays this one. Greed. Yeah, to the bottom side. To the bottom side it says Yakugo. Correct. This one is a big move because there's still threats to come in further and threats to cut off and do something there, right?
Yeah.
So I'd like this move a lot more than A. A would be my intuition, but then jumping to the second line instead makes more sense because it doesn't give black a nice solidifying move.
Mm-hmm.
That's really cool, isn't it? I mean, just jumping to the second line is more than jumping to the third line. Because the other guy can do less.
Yeah, I like that. It's pretty obvious what you do as black whenever you play A.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, then black attacks with 83. Let's find where that is. Where is it? Okay. Ah, it's here. Hmm? And white just jumps at 84. And so the commentary in the book, Sego said, or whoever that guy is, who is it? Sego is a common commentator of this time.
It's Sego Kensaku. It's Go Seigen's teacher.
Oh, I see.
And Cho Hyun-yun's teacher.
I see.
Yeah.
So that guy, he says that he would have preferred to defend with 84 first rather than go to N2 because black starts a severe attack with 83. So apparently 83 is going to come into a severe attack.
Oh.
A little doubtful. So 83, 84, and we go to the next figure. So how do you think this severe attack goes? I mean, didn't white just fix everything right now?
I guess we're gonna Hane. Are we?
I guess. Okay, actually, the book says here. Here first. So there's some problem here, I guess. White just fixes. This is normal. Now what?
Peep?
Which peep?
The A. A first?
A. Okay.
Then like
I would be holding on to A. I want to wedge someday. Because there's going to be a problem, actually, at this one after you wedge. Isn't that a little problem? Maybe not.
Is this a diagram? This is in the game? Or is
this is the game.
This is the game? Oh.
This is the game. Black peeps this one.
He does. Wow.
How do you think white defends?
I was looking...
A, B, C.
I was looking at C.
Yeah, that looks like the obvious move to us, right? I mean, you make a tiger's mouth and you fix the peep there. But then after C, black plays D. I don't know what to do anymore.
Wow, that peep's actually really annoying. What do we do?
Yeah, this attack is suddenly very severe. Suddenly you get an understanding for why this Sego guy thought that you had to defend these groups, right? I mean, it seems sort of ludicrous that these groups needed to be defended first rather than going here, even though you can still connect like this. But then this peep, you don't know what to do anymore. This attack is severe somehow. I have a feeling though that this isn't really. It feels like it's not supposed to be that severe. It's just that Yasui found a happenstance good move, and there's gonna be some more good moves that Wei can find too to make the fight happen, like to make the fight be good for him. But it looks hard right now. I mean, I don't know. Where do you think Wei plays?
I still think C.
87. Where's 88? It is here.
Fuck.
So the problem with this one was like this. This is what we were thinking was the problem. But then you don't actually get attacked that hard, I guess. And I mean, Black swallows that one stone, big deal, I guess. Since you trade away that one stone for your strength. So D makes sense, I suppose. Black pushes here, though. That's a big problem. Oh my, this is a big problem. Now what?
We have to
Help.
connect.
Help.
Oh, we don't know what to... Now we Tiger's Mouth.
We can't do this. We're gonna get
now
killed.
Now
Now each 11. You think so? That is what he plays. And then here. Okay, we are kind of losing all of our eye shape. So I'm gonna give you a hint. Shusaku doesn't play here. I don't know where exactly he plays, but he doesn't play A.
Not K12.
I think the reason why is because after that happens, this happens, and this happens. And I mean, you're almost dead in Gote. Come on, this is going to be a really difficult defense.
Shusaku died in Gote, baby. Let's go.
Let's go. Okay, so oh my, yeah, Shusaku seems to be in some trouble here. Where do you think he?
You have to K12, right?
He played here.
Oh! Tetsuji alert!
Tetsuji alert indeed. But is this really a Tetsuji? Back just to target and connected. What's the point?
Maybe we have this clamp at E11?
He just cut, dude. To be fair, okay, this captures this one stun. That's true. It captures it. I'm pretty sure, at least.
But now we get cut off, don't we?
Okay, let's read the sequence. It's gonna be like this. If it goes like this, then okay, I guess this exchange probably doesn't matter. It's gonna be like this, and Black could give up that side to cut like that, right? But you don't need to do that right away. Instead, you can do something like this first.
Wow.
Yeah, and this is gonna kill those stones, I think. I don't know if you even need to do that. Maybe it's just this one first.
Hmm.
And if that connects, then I go here, and then I kill this one. The point is, here it's going to move Mimpy. So, yeah, this shape for Black wasn't really supposed to hold it, so of course it doesn't. So you can't save that one stun. Then, can't Black just push through here, though?
That's what I'm thinking, man.
And kill that part?
Yeah.
Is that what he did? That's what he did. So he's trying to kill that part. And Shusaku plays here. Okay, so now we see why Sego is like, dude, why did you play here? You were so greedy at N2 because you straight up died after you did this. But there's no way they were expecting Wait is gonna die here, right? I mean, it just turned out to be this move is so annoying to wait. I don't think basically I asked you A and B peep, and I don't think we really saw exactly how annoying this one is. Like the reason why this was so bad is because here I think the cut works. It's gonna be like this. Maybe the cut doesn't work. Okay. Why didn't he do that then? Shouldn't he just connect here?
Maybe
okay, you can get under attack like this.
Yeah.
And then like that. But this way you should be able to live this group, right? This shouldn't be a problem to live. Well, okay, it'll be a problem, but you should be able to live it. For example, if you just play here, we're already almost threatening 2 eyes. and then you add another move like there or something, and then you go over there. Surely you'll get another eye in general in that area. I think you should be able to handle this. Anyway, the game was... Which way? It was like this? Yeah, the game was here. Minor catastrophe, I think. Almost major catastrophe for Shusaku. Now what? How do you keep up the attack as black?
Q14's my
Q14, this one.
idea.
Are you going to go here now?
It's not really working, is it? I was going to just cut at R15.
Cut here, and then what goes here?
Then extend and just capture the stones on the right.
Mm-hmm.
And say that's my profit from the attack.
That certainly is some profit.
I don't know if it's enough or we just lose the game.
Here.
Maybe
I don't think you lose the game. I mean, this is almost free, right?
I guess. Yeah.
I guess it's probably better to go this one, actually. It's for S11 Nachi. I was trying to do this so that I could push through here. Maybe you should push through first. Oh, interesting. This would be really annoying. Okay, that probably also is like winning. So I bet there's a better way for White to do that. To do this. Is there? Is there going to be a better way?
It's P14.
Oh, if you do this one first, then we can do it like that.
Oh, never sad.
So yeah, if you do this way, then okay, you can try to trade at some point like that, but then this trading should be better for White, or playable at least. So it'll be this one to answer that. Okay, Yasui plays here, and obviously this one, and then Yasui plays here.
Time to throw. Time to throw.
Okay, this one, and he just plays this one, and here.
Oh, so he just cuts off the top in a very nice way. Wow, that's kind of nice.
Yeah, it's quite nice, actually. I mean, it's a clear profit from this attack.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, remember when White was thinking they were all fine, and now White has managed to get that, and Black took all of this and sent it.
That's actually crazy. What the hell?
Oops. Yeah. Okay, so this is how Shusaku got into trouble, right?
N to Papega.
and to Papega. Yeah. So Shusaku, to start this game, he had no Komi, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it says there's plus 6.5 in OGS. I didn't change that, but this was no Komi,
sure.
And he just got wrecked. He still wins this game. This is a castle game. He's undefeated in castle games.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see how he does it, yeah?
Yeah.
Let's see how he does it. First of all, we have to find where Black plays just their next normal boring move. Yasui Sanchi. Some random exchange there. Whatever. Makes this random exchange here. Whatever. And then he plays here. Alright. It's time to Shusaku it up. Shusaku's go time. Where do you go? How do you win this game? This game looks trash, right? I mean, White does have a pretty sizable side over there. But Black has this, and still this, and this area became weaker for Black, for sure. But should still be strong for Black. I mean, Black still has the chance to just connect up at A whenever he wants. And also some chance to even take some territory. Right?
Mm-hmm.
I guess somehow Yasui got totally outplayed because even after this much success, it doesn't even look that White is completely lost.
Yeah, I was
Like,
just
so
trying to
Yasui must have
count.
been outplayed before, but
It doesn't seem that horrible, right?
Mm-mm-mm. Okay. Shusaku starts at this one. I think that's pretty normal and obvious. Okay, Yasui plays 113 somewhere random. He does this one. Okay, fine. Whatever you say, sir.
Okay.
And even does this way. That's just a very, very thick move. You know, he's trying to say, I'm going to be super, super strong here. But it doesn't really have a follow-up on white shape over here. So I'm not quite convinced that I would play the same way. Yeah, I mean, who cares if white comes over there, right? Basically, Yasui is saying, when white comes here, somewhere around there, no big deal. I'll just like hold back and cover it, and then this is the last major area that way. But the way that he does it is kind of suboptimal. I think like this is not really a big move to play like that. At least I don't think so. So I wouldn't be happy to do this. Okay, actually the book says the same thing. Black 113 and 115 are too small. The most urgent endgame for black is the 1 through 3 combination in diagram 4 over here.
Oh.
That's really big.
That is huge.
That would make Miai of black playing at A and black playing at 118, which we'll see later. Both worth about 12 points. So even if white cuts over here, then he need not worry because he'll just defend the center. That's totally true. So he should just go to take an endgame now, rather than do the slow thing. Makes sense, right?
Does make sense. Does make sense.
Okay. White turns and then plays here.
Oh.
And then plays here.
Oh.
So this one moment of slackness got really ripped apart by Shusaku, I think. He got to all the big areas.
Wow. Yeah.
Mm-mm-mm.
And the
Very
bottom
nice.
looks really big too. Like you're one move away from capturing these two stones. I mean, they're probably going to end up being captured. You can take the stone later. Holy shit! Wow. Wow. We have to answer this, right? It's black.
Well, first black plays this exchange, which I think is a good exchange to get in. And then after that, he doesn't. There's a lot of complications in that area. So it seems he doesn't play there, and something interesting happens later. Okay, first he plays here.
Okay.
So I mean, now that you look at it, this trade, big deal. White comes in further here. Actually, black already has third line stones set up to prevent it, right? So the big follow up on the left side there, it's not that many points. Like the points it's representing is this much, maybe like 12 again or something like that. And you would have to block that off in your own gote, right? Here we still even have ways to come back and pressure it, right?
Yeah.
Maybe not that way, but something like this. And so it doesn't even break that much in the end. And White's next move is not going to be Sente necessarily either. So compare that to the size of this move. I guess this move is quite big when you get to play S8. To cut off this way to, or even building up some strength in the center. Seems pretty nice.
It does.
White just responds this way. Interesting. I would have thought to respond from the A direction instead. And I don't know why.
Same.
Do they say it?
Just totally gloss over the interesting thing. Maybe black would play R10, and then Atari at Q13, and then like clamp or cut or something to reduce the right side.
I'm not entirely sure. So it goes like this, and here 25, and then 26. And then black plays this move. So now they have an interesting comment here. This is apparently when Yasui Sanchi loses the game. So they say. This move is fine, they say. But this move gives the lead to Shusaku.
Bruh? A. R9? R8?
Yeah. Apparently, instead, he can play this one. If white plays like this, that looks normal. Yeah. There's this Atari, this Atari, and you see where this is going, right?
Yeah. Oh.
So white can't Atari over like that. That's not the end of the story. You still have to look at this way. This looks scary as well for black, right?
True.
But this happens, just that exchange, and then wedge. Now, if white fixes at A, black can go to B. And that apparently is enough for an Iron Sente?
Is it?
It's enough to live, apparently. So if white plays here, this one happens. This.
Let's go.
That was my own reading. It wasn't in the book. These nerds made me do my own Simego. So black could have double hunted. And instead he just extended and let white do this. And that apparently is where white regained control of the game. This is so subtle. It's so annoying. You think Shusaku did this on purpose? He played R10 just to leave, like you can double hane here, but no, there's no way you play R10 if you think that the other guy can double hane.
The old man's getting tired. He was falling asleep.
Shusaku is in his 20s, buddy.
No, the other guy. Is this like
the other guy?
Old dude?
I don't think it's an old dude. I don't know actually.
Okay.
Wow. So apparently from here on out, white was winning in the endgame. And after this mistake, both sides play flawless Yosei, flawless endgame.
Oh, shit.
And then Sanchi is not given any chance to reverse the lead. This one slack move decided the game. Well, 2 slack moves, let's be honest. I mean, maybe 3. A and B were both slack, and then C slack again. And this gave Shusaku apparently enough for a 1-point lead. White won by 1 point.
Wow. Wow, that's actually really close. Wow, GG's. That was actually a really interesting game. That was really.
You want to look through the flawless endgame? See how flawless it is?
Sure, if you want to.
Let the people with AI comment. I don't know. Does AI currently say that white is ahead by 1 point with no komi? That would be really interesting to see, actually. If the commentary is correct that everyone made flawless endgame from here on out, that's pretty crazy. 27 already doesn't feel that much like endgame, does it? Okay, really. White plays here, 28 for 29, and then 30 for 31. Black actually ended up responding there. And then plays this big point. That's definitely very big.
Huge.
Black plays here, here, here. This is all in Sente. You should get that.
Okay.
37 forces 38. Very normal. And then makes this move. This is a big move. Oh, white needed to respond, actually. So that was Sente as well. Definitely don't want to miss that. He can get that exchange in. Okay. Of course, white was planning to just connect, I guess. The whole line, even here. I guess this was white's plan.
That's huge.
So he doesn't actually follow it up and do the thing directly like that. 43, 44, where's 45? He just plays this move. This is the big move, apparently. That's also very big, for sure. And white manages to exchange that in good timing. 46 for 47, and plays here. That's very, very annoying. Black makes this one cut first and makes this exchange first. And the point of that is to cause some liberty shortage problem, right, for white at the very end, if that ever does come into play. So then he plays here. Of course, white can't Hane on top. He'd do that. So white just falls back here, and black just makes sure he's connected. And because he managed to throw in and do that cut, white's shortage of liberty here means that white isn't going to be free to push in as many times into black's area as he would be otherwise. So those exchanges were good for Yasui Sanchi. They didn't lose any points, and they will gain points in the points that white can't push through into his area. So that looks very, very normal, right? But I don't think we play here. Like, well, when we see that, you can make that explanation too, right? You understand exactly why this should work. But in a real game, are you going to play C17 when white plays that?
I mean, maybe. Oh, Saja, thank you for the sub, man. I appreciate it. Thanks, man. Sorry to go.
No problem.
I don't know. I honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if I did, but I don't know if I'd think about it. It's just one of those things that, like, it just feels normal. And maybe I'd do it. I don't know.
It's certainly something that we should do, right?
Yeah.
So from now on, we're going to find those cuts in the end game, yeah? Even in the end game, we're always thinking about the cutting points, and we take them whenever they're good. For sure.
Yeah.
Okay, so after this, white plays 56 here. That's an interesting move. Is there any commentary here? Nope, no commentary. Black just, sorry, not that way. Black plays this one.
Yeah.
And white goes here. And black plays here. This feels like it was a gain for white, honestly. You get that in Sunday?
It doesn't feel like endgame to me. It, like, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, it just feels unsettled, I guess you'd say. Feels like, I don't know. Feels really big.
Like, there's some chance that if I was playing at this moment, I could make a huge mistake and die.
Yeah.
So usually we don't consider that in game in my game, but I guess for them it is.
Yeah, I guess so.
If you can play like that, then why do you play this like J19? Isn't this way big? White is going to do something else here, and then isn't that really big too? I'm a little confused as to why this wasn't. If this was white's Sente, why white didn't take it like a lot earlier? And if this wasn't white's Sente, then why didn't black take it like a lot earlier? Doesn't it seem really big? I don't know. Maybe I'm totally misunderstanding what's going on. And I probably am. And white plays this attachment. And black turns here.
Okay.
Would you have turned?
I would have probably played K5, to be honest.
What happens when white Hane is here? I'm a little... Oh. The way Hane is, black just does this.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, very nice. Very nice. So that's why you turn here. That actually helps for this area. Of course. Yeah, that's the best endgame, now that you see that. Yeah, this is correct. Fine. White makes this cutting exchange so that when he plays here, he has a little something to hold on to later. That's accurate.
Then you have to defend now. K5.
Now you have to defend. Yeah, so you defend here. And let's see, where's 66? Sometimes in the end game you just have to go searching. And these kind of kiku. Okay, he plays here first. 66. And then this cut and squeeze.
Sure.
He doesn't actually... Oh, wait. Sorry. Did I mess something up? Wait, black did not. Wait made this cut, but black did not answer. I didn't mess anything up. Black actually just didn't answer. Black chose to play 69. Where?
F10? That's Sente, right?
Black played it here.
Oh. Okay.
And then white killed those stones and black captured.
For red.
This is perfect endgame?
Doesn't look like it. Well, like, let's count. How many points is that?
Okay. Black can make this Atari anytime. Whenever he wants. So that was 1, 2, 3, compared to black playing the saving move like this, and white would get this sente.
Yeah.
In that case, white has points starting from this square and nothing else, right? Okay. Over here, white has these points, and then we'll
7?
presume white connects there, so then 7. So white has 7 points there. And each of these are going to be white sente. And over here, okay, if this had happened like that, okay, let's see exactly what it says. Actually, this part is commentated on.
Okay.
Black 69. If there, then white forces and then captures 2 stones with the Kasumi to 8. What? Oh. So at the end here, this forcing move, and then here, Tetsuji.
Oh. Oh. This is where I threw the game.
So because of that, the exchange to 71 is natural and the result seems even, so they say. So for points, white gains 7 points like that.
Mm-hmm.
And black instead gains this area, which means that he can connect to those stones. If white hanes at any time later on, now it's going to be like this. Because Utari here, Utari here I connect. Even though you do this, you don't have the liberties anymore. Yeah. Or the connection. So that means from here on out, it should look normal there. Compared to so compared to the other diagram, let's see.
Holy shit, I would have thrown this game 3 times in endgame. Me too, man. Me too. Katago still thinks black is leading after R8.
Maybe Katago thinks black through the game somewhere around here.
Maybe.
We're making innovation here, son. No one has ever looked at this game with AI before. It's actually possible. Today on this stream, we review an old game with AI for the first time ever and totally overturned their old, outdated commentary with our new, fangled.
Show them what the real good moves are.
Yeah. Okay, but actually, I think, after seeing that other sequence, I think I really do believe that this is supposed to be right for black once you get to this point.
Yes.
But maybe. Also, by the way, notice that the cut really played in handy there to make this move sente. So if you didn't cut, then that sequence wasn't going to work.
Amazing, actually.
Yeah, good feeling makes good go, doesn't it? So maybe after this one, you have to do something else. What if you did this? But this is so annoying, isn't it? Or you can just connect, and later on you're going to play A to threaten, and then play at B. That's too bad. Of course, black can't just play here. You just get captured again, don't you? Or this move will be sente enough. It'll be sente over there, and then it's too annoying over here.
I wonder if black should have just sealed in like this area and not let white get the very first Q7 or the Hane.
Yeah, this part was, you think, why didn't black just play over here? Surely this would be the way.
I mean,
yes, I'm in tournament. Dang it.
Oh.
I totally forgot it.
Oh, you gotta go?
No, I don't have to go.
Oh.
I guess.
Okay.
But, good game.
Oh, you're...
Wait. Should be 70.
That's a positive.
Anyway, probably we should wrap it up.
Okay. Yeah.
Thank you, positive. I totally didn't notice it. Come on.
All right.
Anyway, this whole game was really interesting. I guess we didn't see where we we don't know exactly where Katago says it all went wrong.
Mm-hmm.
But fascinating.
Yeah, super fun game. That was another Shusaku game, the second one we've done. I really like it. Seeing these Shusaku games are so cool to see all like the super reasonable moves that they play with human logic and really cool. A lot of surprising moves that shouldn't be surprising but always are. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. Ooh. White had a counter to the double hane. Oh. Very tough though.
White had a counter to the double hane, but it's very tough to refute. Oh my goodness. How exciting.
And also, you know, the thing is, like, groups get so weak so fast and so attackable, like in the center. It looks so impossible that it could possibly be attacked, but it somehow. Oh.
This is White's refutation to the double hane. Imagine Yasui Sanchi saw this, and then all the commentators are like, dude, you noob, you could have double hane'd. And he's like, no, look. And run out to the center. So the trade will actually happen like this, is what you're saying. Sorry. Maybe this way? So if it goes like this, then White would be fine. Because now Black has a problem. It's just too hard. And then like Black will handle this fight somehow as well, and it'll be super complicated and no one knows what's going on. Wow.
Smells like AI.
Smells like AI. Okay, so yeah, the all of the opening moves were very nice direction, I think. This one is nice.
Yeah.
These two moves are both too forehead for us to find.
They're not. Dude, those are 5 head. Actual 5 head. Maybe 6. Oh man. Such a great move. Also, I like the diagonals in the opening. G6, D14. Yeah.
Wow. Very exciting game. This was the final commentary is losing this game must have made Sanchi very unhappy, considering that in effect he defeated himself. This was his 3rd loss in the Castle Games and his most galling contribution to Shusaku's undefeated streak. Feels bad, man.
Satch.
Anyway, the commentary before the game, I guess I should. There's much more positive.
Sure. His contribution to his winning streak.
Yeah, Shusaku's 4th castle game was his toughest, but he got into just as much trouble in this one. So it says.
Yeah.
It was not as epic a struggle, but Shusaku was in even greater danger. He had scored easy wins in the 1st and 6th castle games that Shusaku played. But he found taking White. So those games were both with Black. This game he took White. He found taking White a difficult proposition. So it says. And if Sanchi had not made a slip in the end game, which apparently was not a slip at all, he would have won. So it's kind of funny, actually. This is, this was I guess a relatively famous game, and the commentary is like completely wrong about who won. This is something that only happens in Go, right?
Yeah.
The super famous players are like, this guy won here and lost here, and totally wrong.
Imagine getting fucking roasted 200 years after you die by people who suck at the game compared to you.
Yeah.
True. Oh god.
Oh,
yeah,
man.
that was awesome.
Yeah. Good games.
Do you have an idea for next week? Are we gonna try an EUA ping, or you have something different?
Yeah, let me go and actually fetch an EUA ping for next week. I'll actually do that. I just sort of was lazy this week and didn't do anything.
That's totally fine. It's kind of my bad.
Nah. No one told you to do anything.
Feels good. Ah.
Yeah.
All right, Telegraph. Well, I guess I'll see you next week, and we'll do it.
Yep.
Have a good one.
See you then.
Have a good tournament game. Roll that for you.
I will. I guess I'll start streaming it in a bit.
Oh, nice. All right, cool. Take it easy, man.
All right.
Later.
Take it easy. See you.